today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, this is the National Football League.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A first carry now for Thompson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And that play is blown up.
Tackle for a loss, at least 1 yard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That play.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They run. Robinson.
No, sir.
And they went the long way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Out now comes 2-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his 4th year now in the league as he gets set to operate this Houston Texans offense.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton of it, at least some positive yards.
He has 3 yards on that play there.
Find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Watson, he fakes to Johnson, and now looks to throw.
Oh, man, that was quick.
Incomplete.
Damn, they got us.
Contact there enough to jar that ball free.
Okay.
And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they in good field position. Damn.
54 yards. Well struck.
I could not do
Jaguars
anything.
Go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw to the left side here for Eifert. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. This is
why they keep on it down like that?
In. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
Ah, they got it.
Shark, it's complete.
Come on.
They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 now. Minshew, he's got it complete to Thompson.
He went backwards.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down,
got him.
It's Robinson.
It's still in field goal range, but whatever, I'll take it.
As he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Trying to watch out for the
run
fade.
play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Now, let's go, man.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it.
Finally, we get a break.
One in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 74 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Minshew sets to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Minshew on target here to Chark. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot man. In the coffin corner. They're going to mark this on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5.
Ah, he pushed him straight into me.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Johnson. And some space here. And
I'll try to look for the cutback lane.
Past the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost a 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44
I tried
here.
Only 1 yard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Watson. Screen
oh, he caught up to me. Freak, man.
Yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3.
This is a tough game so far.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Hold on to the ball, man. Come on.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Now Minshew. The Conley's got it over the middle.
They got it.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Oh, man. Free. I would try to... I tried to get him that time.
They're able to get it up to the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To Thompson on the draw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd and 7, Minshew caught Eifert over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it complete. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the left side here for Eifert.
No, sir.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And they're going to take a timeout defensively.
Let's see if I can. The kicker.
They go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards.
We still up by 1 point.
Right there. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston set to take over. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And it's caught.
Let's go.
The 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. Man. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
What the heck?
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
3rd and 2.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, it's Johnson.
That should have been a touchdown, man. Come on.
And that sets up 1st and goal.
They be trying to cheat me so bad.
Well, it depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans will extend their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They got that
throw here, that's complete.
It got me that time. Dang.
Across midfield down to the 40 before it's all
I can't believe
done.
it.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Who knows?
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to
They're about to score it, man.
Last play they went over 20 yards.
I messed it up on defense so bad.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's caught at the 2. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Oh, you're trying to bounce it out outside.
As they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. They're going for a fake. Are you saying, let's go for this. Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Let's go.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it.
Oh, about to fumble it. No. You got to be careful.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
2nd touchdown of the game. Let's go, man.
Houston. Deshaun Watson hitting Will Fuller on the touchdown pass. And the Texans will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On the slant, this is
He got the first.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Minshew with a throw caught by Eifert, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's going to let it fly.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve.
Incomplete.
That's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. It'll be Minshew again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 30.
Yes, finally you get an interception.
And that should do it. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Johnson and Johnson.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Throwing now, Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Trying to at least score at least one more
time. They're going to be
time.
able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson.
They got it. Game over. 21-9. We won.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.